podcast, it's a show. Lights low, pyro when we roll. Big talk, big goal, bodies on the floor. Crowd roar, bell ring, everybody know. It's not a podcast, it's a show. Step in the ring, lens clean, this the main event. Voices sharp like blades, every word leave a dent. Champ talk, theme hit, watch the stage ignite. Camera flash like the titles when they catch that light. This for the marks, the vets, and the diehards too. We talk belts, betrayals, every storyline true. No scripts in the booth, we control that scene. Production top tier, every frame pristine. They debate, we decide, truth cut like steel. Hot takes on the mic,
Hey, it's the boy Black Arrow. This is Black Arrow Wrestling, and remember, it's not a podcast.
It's a show.
Good job,
man. It
Good
sounds
job.
like you've been away for so long. You almost forgot the catchphrase, big dog. I ain't even go. Man, it's been a while. It has been a while.
It's been two.
I ain't been here since I was this big. You know, I was a little man when I was
been
out
a
You
here.
ain't been here since you been this
You
big?
know what I mean? I was like that big. I was a little man.
Oh man,
I
I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I
I
gotta
missed
admit.
you too, Black
I gotta
man.
admit.
Yeah, but it's your boy Black Arrow, and I'm not alone. I'm with my brethren them. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Husky Henry.
It's me. What? Wait.
He already started.
He already
All
started.
right.
Yeah, it's me, your boy Kenny G, in the place to be. What's going on? We do what we
Hey.
do.
And next to it, we got
And we got Big Bobby Crone. You know what? I'm gonna have to
Big
change that.
Bobby.
I'm gonna have to change it. I'm gonna work
Crone.
that. I'm gonna work on that. But you know, eventually it's gonna be big. It's Bobby Crone.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
No, my name. Relax. Oh, you see.
Yo, we live, gang.
All right. All
We
right. You know
live.
what? I had
This how you coming back?
Yeah, you know what? I had to set y'all up for that one. I had to set myself up for that one.
Don't set me up for none of that.
Yo, it's getting crazy. in
Yeah.
Pull that chair out.
here. You know what I mean?
All right. So,
Go
Bobby
ahead.
Chrono back in the house. You know how it goes. I'm a little tired from this weekend, but you know,
Yeah, you got put through a table.
it was a door actually, but we're not going to talk about
Oh,
that.
okay.
Okay.
And Phil is here too, huh?
Yeah, Dr. Phil is here. Dr.
All
Phil. How you
right,
doing,
we got
Dr. Phil?
Dr. Phil.
Hey, man. Great to be here. Great show today.
But,
There we go.
you know, we're starting off this show great. We do have a special guest today.
We do have a special guest.
And does Black Arrow want to go ahead and introduce?
Yeah. Check this out. Check this out. Paradise lies beyond the gates. The gates of what? Agony. We got Bishop Cod in this mother. Woo!
You know what?
The big dog.
I was just good. That introduction was picture perfect.
Hey, come on now.
All right, I'll take that
Could
one.
have been a little better, you know. AEW superstar, the one that's always in demand.
Let's talk about it.
And when you're in demand,
Hey,
You can
listen,
make demands.
You know
we
what
could
I
also
mean?
say 3-time 6-man tag team champion.
so let's
Ring of
talk
Honor.
about it.
There
Let's
we
talk
go.
about it.
We got that. You got some championships under your name.
Get
You
'em.
got some right now too. We're gonna go ahead and discuss that.
Black
further on.
excellence, honestly. Black
know what I mean?
excellence.
Right there.
Look how my man is. I can't. I can't. I'm not going to try.
I think I
Could
can do
you?
it. I can hit that joint. You know what I mean? I can hit that joint.
All right, my damn tip fell off.
Hey, yo.
Pause for real. But yeah, so I did a little bit of research, and you know I have been watching you for the past couple of years because I did see you when you came in. You started out with Shane Taylor Promotions in the company, correct?
Back at ROH, yeah.
Yeah.
2018, 2019.
Yeah, I remember that. And that was the first reign with the 6-man titles,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah.
So I know you had a start with Ring of Honor that way, but how'd you get your start with professional wrestling in general?
I was probably 2016. I was working a full-time job being a graphic designer. And then I saw the WWE 24 documentary with Seth Rollins. And like literally that day, I was like, if I don't chase this dream, I'm going to regret my life.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So then by happenstance, the ex that I was dating at the time moved to Maryland on MCW, Maryland Championship Wrestling, signed
MCW.
up. And then I tell people, anybody can be a wrestler, but if only the really good ones can make it.
Yeah.
By the people that you meet and how things go on, I just happened to make it. Within a year and a half, I signed to ROH. Right after that, I was signed to AEW. I've been on TV for like 6 years. So,
Hey.
Listen,
So
you
I've been
also
making
have
it.
to have a certain look to you.
That's also very
Let's
true.
be completely honest.
Yeah.
And you do happen to have a certain look where people be like, damn, that guy would probably look good on TV.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean,
So,
I wake up like this.
You know what I mean?
And with Maryland Championship Wrestling, that is a pretty prominent promotion, not
Yeah,
just in the
very.
state, but in wrestling in general, because I am currently doing my paces, and
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of Maryland Championship Wrestling for a while now. So that is a good place to get your start. And I don't think it is a luck thing. I think it kind of is something where you kind of just, you worked hard and you did the things that you needed to do to get in to a Ring of Honor in a year and a half.
Oh, for sure, very true.
You know?
you go to training 2 or 3 times a week, going to the gym every single day, watching film, watching what I eat, practicing promos, doing acting classes. Even during the pandemic, I was doing online acting classes.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I just happened to meet Joey Mercury, and he's kind of
Ooh.
the springboard of what brought me to Ring of Honor. But then again, the plan didn't change. I just kept working harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
I completely understand that.
Yeah.
And you did mention what you eat and everything
Yeah.
like that. So I did want to ask, what does your diet consist of? And is that something that is naturally ingrained in who you are? Or was that something that you kind of had to discipline yourself to learn to kind of further your career?
Take notes, Kenny. Kenny, write it down.
Yeah, I'm the one who needs to
Come
take
on,
notes.
man.
Kind of a mix of both, honestly.
A mix of both?
My parents ate fairly healthy. My dad being from Cameroon, he'd be making chicken and rice at 2 in the morning. Like, he was
Okay,
very
yeah.
basic eater.
Okay.
But then when I got older, things kind of just evolved. I looked more into diet stuff because I saw how my body would change. And being also like a fine artist, I noticed if I'm like a lump of clay, food helped me create this like masterpiece that I've become. And you could see how things change. So you dial food back a little bit, like certain calories, your body changes this way. You turn the cardio this way, your body changes this way. And it's kind of then this process of trial and error. But I like eating healthy, but then also I love eating cookies and candy every single day
Yeah.
too.
So
I got a sweet tooth.
there's always
Well,
gonna
I
be
was going to write that down, but that's
there's always gonna be that like little cheat food, you know.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
But like for me, I'm just like I'm gonna go ahead and eat a burger once every 2 weeks. I can't
sure.
do that right now. Like
okay.
I'm trying to cut my diet right now, but like,
got you.
would you say you're kind of protein heavy, carbs light?
Yeah,
or
there we go.
something
There
like
we go.
that?
No, it's pretty balanced. Like carbs, protein are pretty balanced. Fats fairly low. I eat the
Okay.
same breakfast every single day: egg whites, oatmeal with some fruit, and then from there I kind of just see what we have available at the house.
Gotcha.
Chicken and rice, turkey and rice. Everything's basically with rice.
Can you cook?
I don't cook. The missus cooks.
Okay, yeah.
That's fair.
Because you know,
There you go.
African, I imagine you could throw down in the kitchen when it comes down to it.
I can't. Nope.
That's all good. It's all good.
I mean, listen. I mean,
You could
I
cook.
cook.
You
I
can
got
cook.
to. I'm single. I got. If
cook
I
too.
don't cook, I'm eating McDonald's and Burger King all the time, and I can't do that, especially
Same. I can't
especially if
do all
I'm
that.
trying to get like him. Let's be honest. Like
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm so sick of throwing my
if
body
me,
around.
If me and him wanted to get like you,
Yeah.
what advice would you give us? Hey, wait, hey, come on now. You said miracle.
No. So I used to do intermittent fasting. You fast for 16, 18 hours a day, and then you eat with the other window of like 6 to 8 hours. I'd probably start with that.
Okay.
I think that's easy. Maybe not for people, but I thought it was easy. And then you kind of just pack your calories in the 6 to 8 hour window.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I already don't eat breakfast. That's my thing. I just don't. It just doesn't work with me. Now like that would like I can.
That's because you're not up.
No. I wake up mad early in the morning.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's why that's why I get things done. But nevertheless, like my biggest issue is like the calories in that time frame. Like what would
Yeah.
like I don't know how what would be your thing about how would you go about counting calories and different things like that?
You
Managing
can do like
that?
macro calculators online, and you can find like a good baseline. But the more protein you have, the fuller you'll feel for a longer amount of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you
we-
recommend?
You know, turn them into a health management.
Yeah,
So
Forgot
with
he
that
was a wrestler. You
So
know what I
with
mean?
that 6 to 8 hour window, would you recommend that like later on in the day, or is that kind of just something that you have to figure out on your own?
Kind of just got to figure it out. I think
Okay.
I'd do from like 10 p.m. to 2 p.m. I'd fast.
Okay,
And the rest of the time, I'd probably just try to fit 3 meals in.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop asking this size is gonna be it for us. Let's stop trying to act like life is gonna change.
I mean, I could change.
No, you can't.
I believe in change.
I believe it.
I feel like with that was a very that's something that a lot of people would want to know, because there are some people who are looking for ways to diet, and some people may need that information, maybe for health reasons or otherwise.
Oh no, I agree with what you're. I'm just saying for us.
Yeah,
that's
for me
what I'm saying.
Why you gonna put us in this? You can say you. You don't have to put me in it.
See,
Brother,
look,
we went to eat before. I saw what you ordered. Anywho, so
I'm glad that they're not picking on me.
so Mr. Khan, I met you
Yep.
in acting class.
You did.
Okay, shout out to Class X Studios.
I remember walking into that classroom, and I remember just seeing this man stare at me, walk to the back of the class. I'm like, I recognize this man. 'Cause I think he knows who I am, though.
Oh, you recognized me?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah,
You see, that's the reason why black men can't acknowledge each other, okay? Because stuff like that, Dr. Phil.
I don't know if that made it better or worse.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
I don't
gauge
know
was.
I think we
Yeah.
gotta just digress from that point.
But yeah, no, I like because I'm a person that I'm a wrestling fan that of course I lead more into like WWE, but now I've been trying to get into AEW around that time specifically. So when I saw it, I was like, Elephant Man? That's what I was calling. Elephant Man?
Wow.
Like, no.
Wow.
No, real quick, talk about the significance of the elephant to you.
So where my father's from, we are part of the Bakwari tribe in Bua, Cameroon.
Okay.
But the Bimlake tribe has these like traditional elephant masks. Elephants are a very sacred animal from where my father comes from. They believe in like that you could shapeshift into elephants, but just kind of what elephants represent in that culture. Kind of like places like India too. It's like this very significant animal that they believe in.
And I feel like that makes a lot of sense, because a lot of places in general do hold that animal sacred, because they say like elephants are very wise animals.
Yeah, very
they say
smart.
a lot of things like that. But just the fact that he was just like Elephant Man.
Yeah,
Elephant Man,
kinda
yes.
crazy.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's kind of just like an interesting like.
Nah, and then I believe I just tapped on. I like,
But
you
wow,
wrestle, and he was like, yeah, you be in the crowd messing up the show. I was like, yeah, I guess that's me. To this day, people still think like I get paid to be in them chairs.
You be there every week though, bro. So
I mean,
It's free.
yeah,
that is true. That is true.
It's free.
I've seen myself on some of them TVs. I'm like anytime the camera came over, I'd be like,
Brother, you gotta get used to the camera, brother.
I don't like being in front of the camera
Yeah.
like that when I'm not like in the ring.
But anywho, so in this acting class, there's a thing that we do called like Meisner. And of course, I can't talk about our interactions because that would be messing up the rule, the unspoken of rule when you talk about Meisner. But it's like two people going back and forth, repeating what each other's saying, like acknowledging like observations about the other person and stuff like that. I remember I saw him do this Meisner with someone else. This guy, he was like berating this girl, just like it's acting. So they're in the moment. So it's nothing to take serious, but like it's in the moment you feel a lot of emotions. And the guy is like berating this girl. And then he tags her, like she tags him in to go and take her place. And he says, I bet you won't do that to me. And this man cowers in the corner. And I'm
wonder why.
I'm like, I'm not going up. I'm not going up at all. I'm just gonna watch. The man turns red because of course he was of Caucasus nation, but like the man turns red and just cowers to his seat, and I'm like, that man, I would hate to see this man in the ring. I would hate to see this man across from me. So with his size double drop kick, I don't even know how you do that, but like, bro,
Freakishly athletic.
like you said in the Maryland, were you this size always? Like, when did you reach this peak?
I was probably like 180 junior in high school, so I was always pretty big.
180 now.
People would be like, "Oh, do you play football?" Like even in college, I didn't play football my first year. Like you got to do something, bro. Like how big?
So you did
are.
do football?
I did.
Okay.
Okay.
But like I kind of hated being presented as that because like failure is so much more to people than what meets the eye. Like in acting class, people would be like, "Oh, you're strong."
You hated
type.
that. He hated that.
It must work out. And I was like, I fucking hate this because y'all
Really?
don't actually know me as a person. Y'all just go off what we see an assumption. It's like you see a dude who's like 6'6", you're like, you must play basketball. But what if he doesn't play
Yeah.
basketball? So you get asked that your whole life, and I'm like, pet peeve.
I get
But
that.
I remember that day in class though, because there'd be times it get so emotional. I'd be sitting there waiting, like, oh, I can't wait to get up and just start tearing these people apart. Because the whole room would change. People would break down, start crying, and other people in the back of class start crying. It was like a very formative experience taking an acting class.
Yeah. And there was a moment, because like in this class, like when you start taking acting class, like when you first start, you want to like, at least speaking for me, you want to like be cool. You don't want to like be transparent with everybody. You know, like you feel like you get real closed off. And like I remember like in the beginning, I don't like you was more so like and then I remember there was one, you were just like crying like, and I'm like, yo, this man got some range. I was like, yo, this man got some range to it.
So would you say that the acting class is something that has helped you with
100%.
wrestling? And is that something you would suggest for like everybody in wrestling, or is that for certain people? Do you think?
Sure. I'm a pretty introverted, reserved person.
Yeah.
Signing up for that class forces you to step outside yourself.
Okay.
That's fair.
Perform in front of people.
Okay.
Then memorizing scripts, doing scripts that you're not mostly comfortable with, like trying comedy stuff, doing more serious roles. Again, I would always try to raise my hand first because I know that I wouldn't go first.
Yeah.
So I try to push myself to go first.
Okay.
Yeah. But like same thing with wrestling. Every time I go out, I'm terrified. It's very nerve wracking to be like, I'm gonna go wrestle in front of 40,000 people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like these people are judging you. They're watching you basically out there with trunks on, some boots, and it's like this is a very transparent thing they're going to do. Hopefully, don't fuck up.
And
Just go out there.
with wrestling, with wrestling, when it's you in the ring it's you, the ref, and what your one opponent, or in your case, with you working tag team or 6-man, it's you, your tag team partners, and the ref, and then your opponents in that case. So it's a very all eyes on you type moment. I completely
100%.
can understand that. And I'm not going to say I had any sort of similar experience. I mean, I did band for UCF for a little bit.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to the band.
With that like is like you do that in front of the arena, but you're a part of a whole giant group.
Yeah.
So it's a lot less pressure.
100%.
So I feel like that acting class and everything else is kind of just like, do you feel like with those different aspects, you're able to show more sides to you within the wrestling ring and everything
I think so.
as well?
And it's easier for me to snap into a character. Yeah, because before acting class, I think it would take time for me to change my mindset before doing something. But where I work, sometimes it can be very chaotic.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I should do this pre-tape in 10 minutes. So I'll sit there for 2 seconds and I'm like, yep, I got my promo. This is what I'm going to say. Are y'all ready? And we walk into the set. I'm like, hey, this is how I'm going to say it. I'm thinking of how, like, I want to be very chaotic now.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, chaotic, I'm a very intimidating person. How would I say this? And I'm just running through my mind. I don't even really have to practice anymore. It's like, all right, 5, 4, 3, and then just turn on.
Okay. So, it's you.
Bro,
It's a flip of the switch now.
it's a different beast, bro. Like we could be in a situation where we're all laughing, having a good time, chilling, and then you're like, yo, you have a scene where you have to act like this person just killed your family member. And now like that, you have to like switch your brain to be like.
It's interesting because it's like from the time when I started like working in the business and everything, there have been certain wrestlers who would tell me they have just a switch. And it's kind of interesting hearing it from your perspective and how you had to kind of work on that and how kind of the steps that you've taken to get there. Because you're saying now you have to be transparent, so you have to be able to show different sides of who you are. And I feel like you kind of have to expose who you really are to people at times. And it's not something that you're comfortable with. And if you're not comfortable with that, that can be your detriment in the business, right?
For sure.
Okay.
You see how people like maneuver I kind of hate it too. That people expect everyone to be extroverted, and not everyone has to be like that.
Yeah.
You can be reserved and still be able to network and talk to whomever you want to. But everyone
Right.
just like, oh, you expect to be super out loud. Those are people that typically get like not pushed, but those ones advocating for themselves on a louder level.
Okay.
But that's people like myself who are very reserved. But what makes me different than them just because I don't talk to hear my own voice. So it's very interesting like that.
And even so, you still have seen a lot of success because I have seen you tied to a lot of prominent names within the business. You've been tied to Shane Taylor,
Yeah.
Ricochet, Swerve, Nana. There's been a list of names.
Yeah. Bobby.
And
Been around.
what?
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Bobby
that's
Lashley as well.
MVP,
Shelton
yeah.
Benjamin. There's
We
just,
hurt people. I just like saying that.
I
Continue.
mean, listen.
It is a catchy song.
Yeah,
Yo,
it
Hey,
is.
is.
it's
For
catchy as
real.
hell.
Real quick. What does Ricochet mean to you as a wrestler? Like now, like in your career?
We're like the same age. I was gonna say big brother, but we're like this. We're basically the same age. I think he's a friend, but also he's someone that advocates for us.
Nice.
He's in a position of power where he can talk to certain people and push for certain things. While Toe and I are still trying to get that equity in the company.
So is he like taking up that like mentor role in a sense, like just like, but
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit,
Yeah. I think he's just a great dude, honestly.
yeah.
I don't like wrestling that way, but when I see him up close, if I'm like ringside, I'm like, wow, he's really one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
Like from the details of how he registers and sells moves, how he can just put stuff together so fast. I'm getting a first class seat, like kind of the New Japan young boys who get to sit ringside watching these dudes wrestle. I'm like, yeah, I see it. I see why he's a star.
And not everybody has to wrestle that style to be a star. So that's the thing. And I've seen your style. You're very
I'll be fucking people up.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I'd be like, you just beating the mess out of people. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to get signed right now.
But like, cause that ass, bro, like, not even F that. I'm a glaze. Cause if you can't glaze your homeboys,
Listen,
who can
like,
you
for
glaze?
real.
You have like the type of physique, like and like style about you where, yeah, I could have you in a tag division. Yeah, I could have you in a mid card, but anywhere you could fit, bro. Like, I remember the first time I saw you do the promo where you're like, I'm like, bro, what? Like, he is tapping into something that people ain't even really getting, bro.
He does, and it's like you said, he has range.
Yes.
Like earlier, you were just like, he has a great range. I'm like, they need to be putting more eyes on this dude right
for
here.
real.
Because my thing is, it's not just the wrestling. I didn't even know when you said, "Oh yeah, I met him in acting class." I was like, "Wait, he acts." I was like,
Bro, psycho thriller stuff?
Yeah,
Him.
that's my
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
"That's something that okay."
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Like,
that as well.
Yeah.
Because you're a huge horror fan.
I am.
Yeah, like I remember you got the tattoo on the leg, right?
Yeah, I got the whole horror leg sleeve down here. Just got another one on my inside of thigh. So
Yo.
yeah.
What was the first horror film that you saw and you was like, oh, I'm hooked?
Of course, I talk about Child's Play 2. I'm a huge Chucky fan.
Absolutely.
I think my dad would watch like The Omen when I was growing up.
The open is terrifying.
So he would watch that, and then my
That's-
sister and I would just like get into watching like Paranormal Activity.
See, okay.
Like I'd watch horror movies to fall asleep to. Like
What?
I'm a
What
little-
kind? Okay.
Yo.
we may have to talk about that. We might have to talk about.
Yo.
See, all right. So back in like college, my old college roommate was like, "Oh, you need to watch Paranormal Activity." I'm like, I'm not gonna watch that. I used to be
I love
so
Paranormal
terrified
Activity.
That
of
first one
horror
was so
movies.
good.
It was fantastic. I was like, wow, this movie's so just the way that they filmed it.
Yep.
Just the one camera, just the whole time, and just like I don't know how they were able to get that aura from just that one
To make
scene.
it
for
makes
the
you
most
feel
part.
it makes you feel like you're watching something you're not supposed to be
You're
watching.
It's
exactly
that, and I think it's relatable.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. People either believe in ghosts and whatnot.
I feel like everybody's been afraid of ghosts.
Yeah,
now.
so like
Yeah.
that tapped into real fear that we had. And like you said, it wasn't something that we were supposed to see, so it's all from like security cam
Yeah.
footage.
like
Yeah.
Blair Witch
Yes,
stuff like
yeah.
that. Like
you see the door open up and creak, and you're like, "Oh, I got goosebumps." You're like,
Yeah,
that
because
be happening.
we've experienced
Yes.
things like that
Yep.
before, and That's the best way to explain it. I've never had that like explained to me before and like actually like thought about it before. But I used to hate horror movies growing up, and now I can just
Bro, there's this.
what?
My favorite horror movie is Sean. I'm not reading.
not even
Crazy.
acknowledging
I'm not
that.
even messing with
I'm
that.
not even acknowledging
And I'm
that.
mad that you even pointed my attention to
I
that.
just looked. I'm sorry.
Take that.
Damn.
But there's a I went to the OIF festival 2 years ago. Someone did a psycho thriller of like a film like recorded from the Ring camera. Like the people will go inside the house and you could only hear and assume what's going on in the house. And it's like a whole
Terrifying.
Again, that's a real thing. We check our blink can sometimes, and this one time, this old white lady came to the door at 5 a.m. to like put a flyer.
Oh, thank you.
But like, why? And it's all in black and white because it's
Yeah.
super dark outside. But you just randomly see that, and you're like, what the? Fuck?
And that's the reason why
yeah.
You
for
shoot
things
at,
like that.
You shoot at the door at that point. Just pop, pop, pop. You know, nah,
I mean, I was watching something.
nah, for real.
Get a hold of yourself. At ease.
I was Jesus Christ. I was watching something the other day where it was like basically like I don't even remember. It was basically from the perspective of like the neighbor's house. Like coming from inside the neighbor's house, and she's like shooting through the door, and she actually did shoot her neighbor. And it was wild. I was just
You need to change your algorithm.
I watch a lot of true crime
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I
You need to change your algorithm.
Honestly, I feel like true crime is more where I feel like it's more horror for me because those are real
Because
people.
That's
Real
your
things.
real life.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a regular citizen. Don't try
Oh,
to put that
my
on
bad,
me.
bro.
Don't try to put
My
no
bad.
Rico on me now.
bad,
I'm
bro.
a regular
My
person.
bad. But like,
I do normal things.
There's
what would you say? Like, acting is like a call for you though. Like,
Possibly, yeah. I think I've tweeted about it, like I'd love to act in horror movies, or if I could be like you see like Predator or like aliens, the people that are in the costumes, like the makeup.
Yeah.
I'll do that too.
And the thing is, that is a great gateway because I did have a friend who actually did start acting in like small theater plays,
Yep.
just like in the city, and they ended up just being like one of the zombies on Walking Dead
That's
for like
awesome.
7 seasons.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you can always find
Yeah.
something like that. You never know what could happen.
Yeah.
And like,
So, what was I saying?
I was just gonna say, like those roles. I feel like those require a lot more.
Like physicality.
Yeah, because like you have
You
to
gotta
be
tap
physical.
in.
Because like you're not really saying words, but like people have to still find you intimidating.
Hey, so he'll tell you we did a scene in class. I heard what the movie was called, maybe Flesh, where I played like some
it was
psychopath killer.
That's exactly what it was.
And we did the scene. By the end of the scene, this one girl in class, she was like, "I don't like you anymore."
Oh, snap. Oh,
Bro,
snap.
he has gotten reactions in class where like there's people like looking at him like demonically. Like, what is wrong with I hate you?
So what it sounds like is you might have a calling with this
I
acting
might,
stuff
yeah.
because if you can get that type of emotion, just
Yeah.
like not even in the ring, just on the big screen, just
Yeah.
think about that, man.
That'd be dope.
Like it, shoot, who knows?
And,
Might have to
and,
write
and
something for him,
I
you know?
can't I can't wait for the
know.
day when like the world sees that. Like I know and I'm so happy that Ricochet is like like advocating for you because like the moment that everybody else sees what like we already know and you already know, oh it's gonna be crazy, bro.
It's a matter of time.
It for
Oh,
sure. You have a lot of different sides to you for sure because I was just like, oh, well, this was just gonna be another wrestling interview, but I'm seeing that we got a whole.
Yeah, acting.
This is
wrestling.
different.
He
This is
raps.
different.
You know, like
Wait, what'd you say?
He eats healthy, you know.
Nah, he don't rap. He don't rap. Con album coming soon, Bishop.
Stupid. You almost had me convinced there. But no, I mean, that's absolutely that's crazy because I wasn't expecting the acting side. And with you, I didn't expect horror movies. When you said, oh, he has a whole horror sleeve, I'm like, huh? Mm-hmm. And you said Child's Play was one of your favorites, but do you have like an all-time favorite that you would say?
So hard. It's so subjective. I'd like a top 5. Like that's
fair.
Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead.
one.
That's fair. I'll give you that one.
Child's Play 2 for sure. Candyman.
Okay.
Hereditary,
Classic.
because when I saw that in
Oh,
theaters,
God.
I remember the whole aura in the theater changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was some real.
That's a
horror to
wild
me.
movie. That's why everybody's changed.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the remakes though? Because they remake. I'm a big horror fan too.
I
So
hate remakes. I hate them.
I like to do Candyman though.
Candyman's cool, but like I like Jordan Peele so much, or like new, like I liked Hereditary or Midsummer because those are new ideas. You don't need a Jason 10. You don't need a new Nightmare on Elm Street. No, I'm tired of it. Original ideas.
what about it though? With
No, I
Welcome to
I did-
Derry.
I did like it.
Yeah.
I did like that.
Are you watching that one?
Welcome
I
to
haven't
Derry.
watched it yet, but I heard that was really good. I guess
It's fantastic.
scary. So
Nah, the first episode creeped me the hell out.
Okay, so we said Hereditary.
Yeah.
We said Child's Play.
Candyman,
Candyman.
Sinister. was
Oh,
really good.
with Ethan Hawke.
Yes, Sinister.
Yes.
was
Yes,
really, really
that
good.
was crazy.
And I said this on some other podcasts. People don't know about Ginger Snaps. It's probably like a B horror movie. I just really liked it because the beginning of the film, this is why I'm weird. These two Scoth sisters do this project for class of photography where they are basically dead bodies, make murder scenes, but that's like the photography project.
Okay.
And like it's practical effects. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. It's a werewolf movie. It's super weird, but the beginning, intro to the film, I'm like, this is my shit.
Do you like the overly gory stuff like Terrifier, or do you like more of the sinister?
Terrifier was cool. First one was cool. They're not bad movies. I like Saw. Saw was really good too.
I think the Saw
Yeah.
franchise was some of my favorites.
Spiral
but
was
I
terrible.
feel like it kind of,
Spiral was terrible.
Yeah.
yeah.
it was absolutely horrible. I feel
Shout
like
out
it
to
kind
Chris
of,
Rock.
I think he mentioned one of my favorites, Midsummer.
Midsummer.
Midsummer?
Yeah,
Yes.
Midsummer was so crazy.
Yeah, I saw that because seeing that during the day, and you see all horror movies typically happen at night.
Yeah.
That's during the sun's out the whole time. And you
Yeah.
come out the theater and it's still sunny outside. I'm like, yo, what the fuck's happening
Yeah,
today?
you freaked out.
I'm
No
gonna have
matter
to
what
go
time
watch
of
that
day.
one.
Oh yeah, that
It's-
one.
I'm going to have to go watch
It's
that one.
uncomfortable.
Whew, don't go on any
Um,
trips.
So you did mention Saw. Do you think Saw lost the plot at some point?
I think the first 5 were good, and then it just kind of got stupid.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All
There's
right.
just too many twists and turns at that
Yep.
point. And like, what are we doing?
The first 5 were great, and then it was just like, okay, Strom's the Jigsaw killer. And I'm just like, why?
Yeah. Yep.
And there was just, and then they brought back in the wife, and
It just got dumb. at
it
that
got
point.
really dumb after that. I was just like, I feel like we could have stopped.
Yeah, even like Final Destination, like the first 2 I really liked.
Right, right.
And then they just start 3D, and then they just start making dumb ways to die.
Yeah.
But the original idea for the first 2, I'm like, this is
The
fantastic.
first 2 were really good. The third one ruined roller coasters for me.
I still ride them though.
I can't do it.
Didn't someone just die at Epic or something?
See, listen,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you're not making it better.
I mean,
I'm about to be an
You
epic
don't
in a
make me
couple
want to
weeks.
get on one now,
I'm
bro.
about to be an epic in a couple of weeks. Now you got me nervous.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. That's a lot.
it's all right. One time I never need to go back to that park.
I'm glad that this did not turn out just to be a typical wrestling interview, because honestly, it feels like we're fleshing out more of you as a person
Right.
than you as a character.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because now I feel like a lot more people are going to be able to see, oh, okay, he's not just somebody who just goes and works out, and he's
Yeah,
not
that's
just
what I was
somebody
gonna
who
say, yeah.
just like, I asked that question because it's just like I feel like a lot of wrestling fans want to know that,
Yeah.
but I feel like a lot of wrestling fans also want to know who you are as well.
I get that. I mean, someone at the
And-
gym literally just asked me the other day, like, what I eat, and I'm like, or how I train. I'm like, I can't answer that question, bro. I've been working for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to come here every day, come to the gym I don't know what to tell you. But like,
That's all you really can do, like
yeah.
Discipline.
diet and exercise,
Look at
man.
Instagram. There's so many people on there that are just posting workout clips. That's why I don't care to do it all the time, because
Yeah.
there's so saturated in my mind. So,
Right, right.
like you said, there's more to me than that.
Yeah.
So,
So, what would you say? Because remembering how you used to, the number one thing that you would always say in class is, "You don't know me. You don't know me.
Yeah.
You don't know me."
this is true.
What? I wonder what his music taste is if
That
he's
is
a
a good
horror fan.
question.
Real quick, what's your music taste?
I'm a big R&B head.
Okay.
Like 90s, early 2000s R&B. It's like Music Soul Child. Like he's one of my favorite artists.
Beautiful.
Go back to like Jagged Edge. I don't even know.
I don't know why, but it makes it feel more sinister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, imagine hacking somebody up to teach me how to
Yo.
love. You know what I mean? Like, this just seems wild. You know? Like, yo.
Yeah.
And he's got a smile on his face the whole time. Like,
Clapping for myself, yeah.
But yeah, so like, what would you say is the biggest like misconception about you?
Probably that is my life is revolves around working out and eating healthy. Like, but I do that to myself. I don't let people in like that, especially from wrestling world, because everyone has to know everything about everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to post about my personal life or like my dog or whatever, just because everyone is too transparent. I liked wrestling growing up when I'd be like, oh, what do they do after the shows? What are they like in real life? Like, that was cool to me. There's this mystique. Now you can literally go backstage, hop on live, and people see you as a real person.
Yeah.
People can find out where you fucking live nowadays.
Yep.
They see you at the store. I'm like, nah, I like being elusive. I like keep my life private, because if they do find out things about me, if they see me in public, that's like, it pops me, because like, oh, no, I didn't let you in, but you saw something that you weren't going to see. You don't need to see that on TV.
Yeah.
You don't know me as a real person.
Does AEW encourage you guys to actively post stuff like that, or they don't care what you're posting on
I feel like
socials?
a lot of
I don't
people
think
just
they
do it
care.
nowadays.
Yeah, it's just
because
it's the norm.
That's just the norm,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, I'm kind of like you in that aspect, where I don't like to let people in a lot of times, because I feel like once people are in your business, they have to always know your business.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's kind of one of those things where it's kind of just better to not let people in on that side of you, because it's kind of just like once they're in, they can. I feel like people start getting really bold.
And people feel like they're
Yeah.
obligated to
Yeah.
know stuff about you, and you don't get any obligation to who I
Yeah,
am.
you
Like,
exactly.
They start calling you by your first name and
That
stuff
bro,
like that.
happened at a couple of shows. I literally was about to fight this man. Why are you calling me my real name?
yo, that's
You're at
wild.
the show. It's a show. This is a character. Why are you calling me by my real? Oh, because like he was like, I know your real name. Okay.
Wikipedia knows your
Yeah,
name.
like what? What? That's just mad weird to me.
Yeah,
That's-
fans are extremely. I feel like wrestling fans are some of the most
Worst.
boundary.
And that's what
crossing
we are gonna
fans
talk about in a little bit.
Like, oh my goodness, they will cross boundaries.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
it is crazy. Like, they are habitual line steppers.
100%.
it's like that.
And I don't know why.
Kenny, what were you gonna say?
It's like that saying, familiarity breeds contention. You know what I mean? Because people get familiar with you and they start to, and that's just in anything in life. People get familiar with you and they start to feel like they have the way to cross those boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you're my friend, so I could just go inside
We
your
are
fridge.
not
We are not
friends.
friends.
You know what I mean? Like, don't go
That
in my
too.
fridge.
And like, no disrespect to fans, but sometimes you'll meet a fan and you're nice to them.
Yeah.
But then they see you at other shows and they talk to you, but like they talk to you as you all are friends. And I'm like,
Right.
I don't know your name. Like, we're not friends. I'm just doing my job. Like, I'm being a good person, but we're not friends, bro. Like, respectfully.
You know,
They start feeling like they get to know who you are, even
Yeah.
though you're playing just a character. And I feel like with your acting classes, you're playing a character really well, so they don't really know how to separate that.
true.
They're like, we brothers.
You know?
Stop playing.
Yeah.
We brothers. But yeah, so as we wrap it up, is there anything that you just want to say, like coming soon, get people aware of your channels? Go ahead, let it out, brother.
I just got approved for some bookings next year, but I can't talk about them until they get announced.
Okay.
So I'll be traveling, hopefully south of the border and then over the pond, doing some
Oh, okay,
things.
he's doing some stuff.
Doing some stuff, hopefully. I don't know, man. Just follow me on Instagram.
Go ahead and say your Instagram, brother.
I have one last question.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
For anybody who does want to get into the wrestling
Ooh,
business,
okay.
That question.
this is the obligatory question. What do you suggest to them so they could get to a position like you're in?
You added that last part, otherwise I'm going to just say don't get into the business. One of the best things I learned from Joey Mercury, and I appreciate this man so much, he was like, so many people feel like they can do this, but they need to stay on the other side of that guardrail.
Yeah.
And that's always helped me how I present myself. Like, I told somebody, I was like, I walk down the ramp, up the stairs to the stage. It's the platform. I'm already above y'all. I look down upon you guys. Because you don't deserve to do this. Not everyone can sign up and do this. and especially make it to an elite level. Because in my mind, you're still not a pro wrestler.
Yeah.
You're a pro wrestler. You're getting paid to do this.
Yep.
But if you happen to want to jump into the ring, nah, just don't. Honestly, just don't.
He said just stay far away from it.
Please.
And
Like,
that's,
kill those
and
dreams
that's
right
fair.
now.
And that's fair.
Like, have
because-
different dreams. Be a trumpeter. Like, do something else.
Just don't take it lightly, honestly.
But hold on.
It's fair
Th-
because
that mindset though, doesn't that hurt the business as a whole though? Because you're killing it. If you're
Are
telling
we,
people
though?
not to.
Are we though? How many wrestlers are on independence right now? Hundreds upon thousands. If people want to do it again, just don't take it lightly. Don't make this some like influencer type
I
of
see what you're
thing.
saying.
Yeah.
Like this business is for tough motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
For
Gotcha.
real. I love Ricochet. Again, he wrestles a style that I don't wrestle. But like, don't get in here thinking you can do a backflip and get 100,000 followers and get over and get signed.
Right.
Talk it.
Like,
Talk it.
I'm over that.
Talk it.
Like, you can get in the ring and call matches on the fly. People can't do that no more. That's basically improv.
Yeah.
Go in there, do 20 minutes. We're not calling anything.
Yep.
People can't do that. No, I need to plan every little single spot. I need to do 15 backflips in the front flip. Try to go viral on Twitter. Nah, they're gonna see me punch you in the fucking face. That's gonna go viral on Twitter.
that's a lot of people are missing out on that now because I feel I agree. I completely agree because it's one of those things where I was just saying the other day the market is oversaturated.
100%.
There are so many different professional wrestlers, so many different professional wrestling companies, so
Schools,
many different schools.
everywhere.
And it's just like you have to find a good school, you have to find a good set of companies, you have to go do this circuit, you have to bust your ass, you have to want this shit. Because at the end of the day, if you don't want this shit enough, it's one of those things where yeah, you're right. Everybody can do a backflip. Me personally, I want to punch people in the fucking face, like how you said. And it's like, unfortunately,
He got me riled up.
I'm ready. I'm gonna keep going,
listen,
bro. I'm ready.
he got me kind of fired up because he's right. Like he's right, like 100%. But the thing is, like for me, I'm humble enough and I'm honest enough with myself where I'm like, I'm gonna go work my day job. But at the same,
that was hard for me to differentiate. When people ask me questions, I'll be like, "Hey, who wants to get signed here?" And everybody will raise their hand. Okay, well, go home, look in the mirror, and really ask yourself, "Do you have what it takes to do that? Are you ready to put in 15 years before you actually get signed?"
Right.
Because people will look at my story and they're like, "Oh, you got signed within 2 years." That's very low percentage of people that even make it to this level.
That's what I was.
So you need to do it. You're gonna have to grind for 15 plus years. You're gonna have to find a school that it has the coaches who actually achieve something. Because I've wrestled people before, I'm like, oh, I've been doing this 20 years. Okay, but have you ever wrestled on TV before? Don't talk to me like you've actually accomplished anything in your life, because you haven't in pro wrestling. So it's just very, even the first school I found in Minnesota at that time, there was one school, the ring was sunken in the middle.
No.
I think
boy.
Eddie Sharkey was a ref from WWF. He was the one there. He trained the Road Warriors. And I remember going to some broken down warehouse where literally water was dripping off the ceilings. I'm like, oh shit, this is a wrestling school? Yeah, I gotta pay $3,000 to wrestle here?
Yeah.
I ended up moving, but I'm like, that's what people start at.
That's the thing.
But
yeah.
now you can be a college athlete and walk down the hallway and they're doing some seminar like, hey, do you want to be a WWE superstar?
Yeah.
And they get signed and I'm like, wait, I've been killing myself for 10
You
years?
shoot it.
It's the truth.
It is. It's just a different
It's
time.
the truth.
No, I mean,
listen, like it's kind of one of those things where it's right place, right
different,
time.
yeah.
But at the same time, like it also, like we said earlier, you gotta have a look
Yeah.
because I don't look like him, or else I probably would be standing right next to them three in the gates of agony with Ricochet right now. But
Boss
like,
team, by the way. Boss team.
like for real.
Oh my god.
But
That
like
tall?
it's just like me personally, I'm ready. Like I know I'm gonna have to keep going and just do whatever I have to go. I'm gonna have to go to small
reading
companies. What's up?
I'm not reading that. You're not finna get me in trouble.
I mean, with that, it's kind of just like one of those things where I'm like, I know I'm gonna have to go find some places in England and go wrestle there, some small places, and maybe somebody will see me there, and then maybe I'll have to go travel, and I'm gonna have to pay for most of it my damn self.
Yeah.
because it's one of those things where it's like
And not only do you have to do that, you have to do that with a smile.
with a smile.
Yeah, for sure.
And you have to just grin and bear it a lot of the times.
This is like a hobby that you pay for, and you hopefully make it to a level where you get paid
Yeah.
for it.
Right,
Because I had
right.
my shoot job up until a couple years ago. Like I was doing my shoot job on the road.
Yeah.
At venues, I was on the computer. While fireworks are going off, I'm sitting there logging into meetings.
Yeah.
I just fortunately got to a place where I got laid off, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm doing this full time now.
Yeah.
There you
But
go.
like, I wasn't afraid of that grind. So if you want to chase your dreams for real. Don't let me be the one to tell you not to do that. But this is a grind.
Yeah, it's a grind for sure. But like when you say you were doing a shoot job, if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing while you were?
I worked at a tech company designing like online degree programs. So if you went to Morehouse's like online education website, I designed that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was designing like stuff for Syracuse, all the like top universities.
Oh
in
wow!
the
So
country.
you were
yeah,
you were doing some
making
work.
websites. Yeah,
Man,
Intelligent brother.
I mean, you didn't have to tell me that. I could tell from just the way he speaks and just the way this conversation was flowing and everything. It's just, it's wild how pro wrestling and how how you're portrayed. I'm not gonna say we're
Gotcha.
because, like you said, how you're portrayed. Like a lot of people are thinking just one dimensional.
Yeah.
Just he's only one. There's so much more to that, and I feel like this interview definitely helped open up those gates. Pun intended. To showing who exactly
is that
you were.
if I had my hat on, just like the face palm. Someone was like, "Where'd you see that from?" Shigaraki from My Hero has the hand on his face.
Ah,
I
yeah.
saw this picture of Sasuke too, had his hand on his face.
Oh, so
I'm
he's
like,
an
that's-
anime fan too.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
What
we
about the
friends.
laughing? What
We
about the
friends now.
laughing?
All right.
Where did I probably see it? Probably like there's horror movies where people are smiling and laughing. So Smile, that movie, people grinning very
Yeah.
creepily. I was like, that's cool. I'm gonna start doing that. And then I've honestly been clapping for myself for a very long time. I just didn't do it as frequently. So it's like, how about I'm just like a psychopath? I'm just applauding for myself. And if you go to indie shows and people just clap with you.
Yeah.
They're a sheep. I just did a show on Thursday and I came out to silence because no one's ever seen me before at this show. And I started clapping for myself and people were like, oh yeah, we like this guy.
You were probably the heel, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I turn face when I hit this dude. I'll be hitting people hard, man. I'm telling you. And they're like, oh, well, we actually really like this guy now.
Man,
So
shoot. If I ever end up getting somewhere big and I see you cross the ring, I'm gonna be like, lay it in.
hey,
Hit me.
Hit it back.
Robbie,
Hit his back.
that's how I was taught.
Reel it
man.
back. Reel it back. Reel it
That's how I
back.
was taught. Like,
All right,
I
brothers.
got to make people believe that this is real.
Lighten up,
Yeah.
brother.
Suspend disbelief. So
How many lighten up brothers do you get a match?
I mean, they ain't saying it to my face, so I don't not any.
All right, cool.
Oh, nice.
Cool, cool,
If
cool.
anything, I got hit in the face one time and I was like, bruh, relax.
All right, cool.
I got punched right in my eye.
Man, yeah, nah. Some of these people just be swinging.
That's
for the
why
fences
I don't
and
do it.
They don't even be
Oh.
looking. But you know,
Someone hit me and I shit on myself because I heard stories.
Funny enough, that happens more often than you think.
It-
surprisingly, from what I've heard.
I've heard that too,
Yeah.
and I'm like, them horror stories. I'm just
If
like,
I
you know
shit
what?
on myself, then, well, shut the show down.
Man,
I will.
Somebody
intermittent
got. I
fast
gotta leave
on
with a
show
body on
days.
that. At that point, I gotta leave with a body. You know what I mean?
So you gotta leave a body.
I'm
gotta
gonna
leave.
ask the ref, like, ref, check my pants. You smell something?
I'm not gonna
You
have
smell
a
something?
What's going on?
You smell something? I'll try to make sure I only pass gas. I'm trying to make sure.
Was that me?
Like, there's a reason why. Certain people wear certain things because they have notoriously weak stomachs.
I've heard
I've heard, and
the
I'm
stuff
like,
that they be taking. I'm like, why are y'all doing that on the show day?
yeah,
Come on now.
no.
Care for your temples.
Me
There you go.
personally, I'm just like no Taco Bell, no McDonald's, no Checkers. You
He
can't.
probably
do that on
hasn't
show
seen a
day.
McDonald's in 18 years.
Oh, I went last week on Thursday
Oh,
Correction, he went last week.
on Thursday.
after,
On
the,
Thursday.
after the show. Yeah,
what did you get? What did you get?
just medium fry with a high C orange.
You ain't really. He does
We needed
fries.
a snack just before we were making dinner. It's super late, so we just needed a snack.
Okay.
If I go there, I got to get some ice cream,
Okay.
double cheeseburger. You know, I gotta
See,
eat a lot.
You said a double cheeseburger. That's a real thing.
Yeah,
I know that. Man.
That's
But yeah, it's been dope having you on the show, brother.
appreciate it, yo.
we got a solid 20 minutes over the interview time.
Hey, that's
because-
fine.
Hey,
But the
that's
thing is,
fine.
that means that interview was good.
good.
We wanted that. We wanted
Yeah.
somebody who was actually,
Conversationalist.
person.
Yes.
I'm assuming that you probably thought I was gonna just sit here quietly. just
Nope.
answer oh, okay.
I've heard you at this
We
point
talk.
by not have conversations. So.
That's fair.
I was hoping that there would be more of a conversation. I had some questions prepared, but those all went just completely out because I wanted to get to know who you were as a person.
Gotcha.
I feel like everybody wanted to know who you were as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, sign off, tell people your ads and all that type of stuff. You got a YouTube. I hope you using it because you
rarely.
got to get back to it,
Yeah,
brother.
I need to get on Instagram at @the_con. And I think just the con on Twitter. Heading to Manchester, England tomorrow for a couple of days. Going to be on
Nice.
on Dynamite on Wednesday, which is cool.
Nice.
Dynamite next week in New York. We got Dynamite Omaha in like 2 weeks from New Year's Eve. Crazy.
Please tell Tony about me. Just hey, listen,
Let me get pushed first, man. Come on now.
Hey, brother,
Nah.
I know this guy.
hey, listen, he's willing to Darby out himself.
Yo. Crazy.
Yeah,
You
thank
want
you.
to butt Darby out real quick?
You stop. I told you
fine.
you gonna be here forever.
Oh, jeez.
You not
Forever.
leaving
You
Candyland.
is not leaving Candyland.
Oh, my
I
God.
know. I
Y'all
get
is
you.
here until y'all die.
Damn. I can't,
yeah.
man.
Got you on some Weezer sick mask.
That's
type
right.
stuff.
Thank you for being here, brother. I'm gonna hit you up. All up, brother.
Got
I
to send me
appreciate
to
it.
quit Dicky. Appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, bro. It was a pleasure.
Well, that's, hey man, God,
Yo,
Bishop.
I mean, listen, it was a great interview with Mr. Khan right there.
Bishop
Absolutely.
Khan.
Bishop Khan.
Bishop Khan, my
You
goodness.
know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, well, that right there's the cover photo right there.
You know what I mean? Right.
But it goes to show because like a lot of people are like wrestlers are only what I see on TV.
Yeah.
And you can see from from other interviews in that aspect, a lot of them don't like to open up.
Right.
But like with that, we got a lot more of a perspective on what it is to be, actually a person within the wrestling business and not just a person who wrestles.
Right.
Exactly. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because like at the end of the day, we're all humans and we all have that human experience where it's layered. It's not, it's not just a diagonal, like a straight up and down thing.
Yeah.
Like we have other experiences. Like
Yeah.
there might be days you're upset, there might be days you're happy, but like you're not gonna be this one thing, this one singularity your whole life. You're gonna grow and achieve other things. You're gonna become different.
And I feel like for the longest time, like within the wrestling business, people have been presented as one dimensional.
Right.
And with shows like ours, where we try to actually, pull that out of people, we try to get that. We're trying to. I feel like it's a good thing that we're doing out here, trying.
Exactly.
And also with that, I do appreciate Khan very much because it does take a lot to open up in front of cameras,
Yeah.
like how he did.
He's talent.
Yeah.
Pure talent.
Pure.
But the thing about it is, I understand why some wrestlers don't open up. Because when wrestlers do open up, you get bastards like the one that had with John Cena last night. I'm getting so sick of wrestling fans. They're ruining the sport that I love, and I'm sick of it. Bobby, I'm sick of it. Look at this. Look at this. Cinema. Could you run that? Could you run that right back? Could you run that right back?
John Cena tapped out with a smile.
Look at the slow zoom in, bro. Look at the slow zoom. That's a camera trick that people who know cinema know, bro. That man was literally in a situation where he's like, bro, I'm riding, I'm accepting, I'm not giving up, I'm letting go.
He's letting go.
Yeah.
I think that was the whole thing about that match. It was people missed the point. A lot of people
Missed
missed
the plot.
the entire
Yeah.
point of that match. And I feel like, oh my God, you know what? All right, I feel like a lot of people miss the point of matches in general because with wrestling,
At ease.
stop it.
At
I
ease.
feel like with wrestling in general, people forget that the entire point of the match is to tell a story.
Yeah.
And with Cena's final match, what was the story? It was a story of somebody who was basically unbeatable for, what would you say, 10 years?
10 years plus.
10 years plus. Because Cena beat, at my time, a lot of my favorites. He beat Chris Jericho. He beat Christian. He beat Kurt Angle. He beat Wade Barrett.
Edge.
He beat Edge multiple times, I must add.
He even beat Booker T.
He beat Randy Orton multiple times. He beat Booker T. He beat Triple H.
Yeah.
He beat Rey Mysterio 2 hours after he won the WWE Championship.
Which was the most heel thing I've ever seen him do.
Just
Aside from that Zack Ryder situation.
okay, we're not talking about that. That was peak heel Cena. Like, I don't even know. Like, that was Cena being a heel without even being a heel.
Let's not
Yeah,
open up
the way
on
that I
these.
saw it, bro, like in the beginning when John Cena announced that he's on his retirement tour, like he turns heel, and he's like, which the heel run, some would say the heel run was either successful or not successful, depending on who you ask.
Me personally, I feel like that heel run was unnecessary.
But I'll tell you how it ties in.
Okay.
Because after Cena turned babyface again, he said, "I was afraid that you guys would forget me." Like he said, I was afraid that when I leave here, that's it. Like as far as wrestling goes, I'm just an old timer that y'all ain't gonna think about no more. Yeah. So since he's going into the movie business, obviously Fast and Furious 18 finna come out soon. Like who does he cling to? The Rock. Like now The Rock, you know, he ain't had all the time in the world to continue the story. That's fine. He a busy person. Shout out to him. He getting awards. But I saw him going ahead and partnering up with The Rock as, listen, I need to make sure that I'm good outside.
I need to make sure I have a job later
exactly.
on.
Outside of
that's
this.
That's what it was?
Hold on, let me cook.
Okay.
Let me cook real quick.
I'm letting you cook.
So he ties in with The Rock. And then when he finally starts to realize, even with me being a heel, even with me being a bad guy, everybody's still cheering me. Everybody's still showing me love. Everybody's still, this kid over here in whatever that country was, is over here crying because I said something a little bit foul to him, grow up. And like he's realizing, no, but I'm not going to be forgotten. People are going to remember me regardless. Cody Rhodes reminded him. And then he's like, I'm good. That video of him like smiling, realize like that's him understanding I'm gonna be remembered. Like that. It all ties in that moment.
It does, but I also do think the leather vest is crazy. I think that with the Cena heel run, you could have done it differently. But at the same time, I do understand the perspective on that one. But when it comes down to it, I feel like Cena would have had a job regardless because I'm thinking...
Bro, the story,
Cena.
though.
I know,
the story, though.
Listen. But you can't say that with Cena's Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Bro, but that we're talking about wrestling, bro.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
Cena's actually out here... All right, I have a quick question.
Yes.
In terms of actors... or wrestlers turned actors, who would you say has the most successful run since switching over?
Like
I'd say if we're talking
wrestling?
if we're talking
Since switching over from wrestling to acting.
if we're talking specifically acting, I would say Batista.
Okay,
If
I'm
we're-
glad that you say
yes,
that.
if we're
because I
talking
completely
all
agree.
around, then I would say Dwayne.
Okay,
Yeah.
The Rock.
I would say Batista as well because Batista got Disney money.
Yes.
Okay.
Avenger money. You can't beat that.
You can't beat
Wait,
Avenger money.
he's actually acting very well too.
And he does act very
Like,
well.
did you see Last Showgirls? He was fantastic in that.
Batista
Like-
is a very good actor, but
And
I feel like we
and Khan
can't
will be
take
too.
away from Cena at the same time because Cena has been putting some work lately.
100%.
Like-
But the story, bro, you're not paying attention
I
to the
understand the
story,
story.
bro. The story is,
So where does Travis Scott come in?
Yeah, where's he at now?
brother. I ain't got the panic. I don't know what the man you saw. The man came down with Jay Uso smoking weed. Okay, obviously they didn't really have a plan for Travis Scott. All right,
I think,
but the way that I saw it was John Cena is a person who's on his way out. There's been multiple wrestlers that no matter how phenomenal they were in the WWE, when they exited, people forget about them until they show up.
You also got to remember, like,
When's the last time you thought about Mankind? Just be honest with you. When's the last time you thought about him?
I
like
thought
the
about
other
him
day
yesterday.
when I was watching a Mick Foley match.
I thought
Mick
about
Foley's
him
a really good. I'm sorry, y'all. Mick Foley's one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yes, 100% great wrestler, but the average person, how the average fan in WWE, when these wrestlers leave, that's it.
Yeah,
they don't
that's
think
kind of
about
it.
them until they come back.
That's kind of.
But
it.
he also retired like 4 times.
True.
Who we talking about?
Foley.
Foley,
Yeah.
and then he had another career in TNA.
But
But we don't talk about that.
yeah, but but the point that I'm making is when wrestlers leave, they exit people's minds.
Not always. No.
I mean,
no. It's not necessarily like that because there are a lot of wrestlers. Yes and no. I also have to think about it from the perspective of somebody who isn't like a obsessive wrestling fan like me.
Yes, got to.
Yeah. So in that aspect, I do kind of understand like that. I could understand where just the average person wouldn't know who you are if you weren't like somebody like Ric Flair or Sting or in this case a John Cena. I'm pretty because I even watch things like on TV now and people be like, "Oh, who's that bald guy on the screen talking?" I'm like, "That's Triple H," and they're just like, "That's Triple H,
Bro.
Oh man, I remember watching Triple H as a kid, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
Bro,
that does happen."
someone walked up around 2 years ago when I was watching WrestleMania in Philly. They were like, "What's Dwayne Johnson doing in the WWE ring?" I said, "I beg your highest pardon." I bet, but that's what I'm saying, bro.
It's one of those things
What?
where
so like I would say like it's one of those things where like it's like when you look at the NBA, Michael Jordan is the most popular basketball player in the world. Like he's hands down, like everybody knows who he is, and there's certain people that do things in the ring that have that transcendence. Meaning, like, you know, like it just doesn't stay in the ring. People just know them among everything. They're like, yeah, they're still comparing their stats. They're still comparing Stone Cold stats. You know, like,
yeah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
the thing. I understand where you're coming from because there's times where you got to remember, like, yeah, for every in this instance there'd be a John Cena or a Kobe Bryant. There's gonna be a Mankind, like how you said,
Trevor
or
Ariza.
a Meta World Peace.
No, I wouldn't put him as Trevor Ariza. Like, that's disrespectful.
I was gonna say Meta World Peace,
Nah.
because you got to remember around that same time he was playing and knocking people out.
Yeah, but that's when Cena came up with the whole giving the announcer the paper to read off.
Yeah.
I'm the GOAT. I'm this because he's like, remember this about me. Please remember this about me. Remember that I am the GOAT. Remember that I'm the never seen 17. Please do not forget about me. And in that moment, it was him accepting that. It was him showing, you know what? I don't have to fight. I'm letting go.
I feel like he was just like, also just like, I'm so glad this is over. Thank God I can go home to my
And
wife.
then
I don't
the
know.
crowd shat on it. Look,
John Cena.
I know he told the camera
That
person to
first
zoom
time
in
he
like
ever
that.
tapped out in his life too.
As
That's
the
the
hustle,
first-
loyalty, respect,
I'm not,
John Cena.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie
'cause
to
he
you.
did.
When he tapped out, I didn't like. I was still puzzled. I was like, did he just literally tap out? Is that what he just did? Like, I was still confused for a second because it didn't really seem real to me in that
Bro,
moment.
the uproar.
Yeah, it was insane.
There's people that
Foley Jason Kidd. Foley Jason Kidd. All right.
I
there
would
was-
take that. I could take that.
there was people as when Tripp came in, they was like, you effed up. Bullshit, Baldy, which was unnecessary.
Unnecessary as hell.
Like Baldy, that you know they were chatting the other company. Like I'm like, bro,
And the crazy
it's
thing,
hijacking.
It's
I mean,
fans, like we were saying, they get to be to a point where they feel like they're owed something,
right.
and I feel like they feel like they have more control than they should.
Yeah, I think that goes back to a conversation we had in a different show. Is where is the internet wrestling community ruining wrestling, and I think that's part of it. Like, cause they, like you said, they feel like they're owed something. It's because the internet wrestling community is telling them, oh, this is going to happen. This is how it's gonna lay out.
But that was people in the actual crowd too.
Right? No, I'm saying, but
Everybody we become like victims of our own fantasy booking.
right.
We're over here like,
Oh, it's
Chris Jericho's got to show up. Edge got to show up.
Yeah.
right.
You know,
Like, they don't
like
have contracts and won't get sued if they do.
like we go ahead and we paint this picture in our head, and then when it doesn't happen, mind
get
you,
upset.
no other form of entertainment does this happen.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if Kevin Feige goes ahead and screws the pooch on a movie, people will be like, "That wasn't that great," but I can't wait to see the next one. You know,
Exactly.
like,
Right.
but wrestling, everybody feels like they need the
People
pen.
have such
Right.
vitriol towards like just the slightest of like just not having any sort of control. I don't know what it is. I don't know why fans think that they need to have every little thing from their voices heard, or I don't know what the problem is with wrestling nowadays. I don't know if people need to take a step back and kind of just
They need to touch grass.
exactly.
That's what they need to do.
Do you think
like actually go outside.
Do you think it's a thing that they forget that they are being entertained? Like they feel like they're so in part of the.
I kind of feel like
part
it's
of it?
one of those things where they feel like they're like in gladiator times where they
Oh,
have
yeah.
their hand on the button type instances where they feel like everybody should be listening to them, but
Bro,
they
like
have to remember like
I remember when the COVID era was ending.
yeah.
And like WWE had the commercial where it's like it's Roman or someone coming out to like an empty arena, and he's like, "We were nothing without you guys," and all this type of stuff. And I remember hating it because I was like, "Do not make them feel like they matter, bro. Like don't give them the power. Stop it, Basura." Like without that. Imagine the movie theater chair in DCU.
Exactly.
Bro, never.
Yo,
never
that
would
would be
happen.
crazy. That
Never
would be
would happen.
insane.
Oh my goodness. That like a Marvel movie playing that people are like DCU, DCU, DCU. Oh my goodness. You're getting kicked out of the movie theater by me.
Immediately.
Like,
One of the ushers might give you a super kick for real.
bro, what are we talking
It's just,
about,
it's
bro?
one of those things where wrestling fans for too long have been way too close to the product.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason why
I'm just continue. Stay focused.
there's absolutely no reason why I should be going down or Roddy Piper should have been going down to the ring and getting stabbed by people in the crowd. There's
wild.
absolutely no
That's
reason
wild.
why.
Bro, could you do you have the video of Gunther walking to his tour bus?
Fuck you, Gunther! Fuck you, Gunther!
For what? For what? He just came from his job. Yo, imagine you just get off from the office and then people start F you. Like, what did I do? I just did my job.
Only one, bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
Bro.
yo.
Only one time can I say that slightly happened to me. Okay.
The only thing I'm thinking of right there is the 50 Cent meme. What you say, fuck me
What
for?
you say fuck me for? Bro, the only time that happened to me is when I worked at SeaWorld and Peter used to be outside. Okay? That's the only time that slightly happened to me. But I'm like, if I'm Gunther, I'm like, fuck me?
Start smacking people in their
Bam.
chest. Bah.
Bam, bitch, give me a chest. Bam. Oh my God, who do you guys think you are?
Like,
Yo,
for
really,
real.
for
Like,
real.
I was just sitting there. I'm like, man, he really just went and did his job. Like, he won a match that he was told to win.
Right.
And these people are upset. They are up in arms about it. Like, the Michael Jordan, and I took that personally. Like, they are all taking it very personally.
Like,
And I don't know if it's because it was Cena and it was Cena's last match. I don't know if people don't think that Gunther deserves it, even though he's put in the work. to
A
get
lot
where
of people
he
feel
is.
like Gunther's not the guy for some reason.
Who was the guy? Who are you gonna give it to? Zack Ryder? Dolph Ziggler?
Listen, Zach Cardona.
no.
Like, what?
No.
But like
that's my question. Like at the end of the day,
It's-
Gunther's a 2-time world champion.
Phenomenal wrestler.
He's a phenomenal wrestler. He's put in work. He's been on the NXT UK, NXT, the Raw. Was he on SmackDown or has he been on Raw ever since?
I think he
got
was.
back?
I think he started on SmackDown.
I think he started on SmackDown and then he went over to Raw.
And then also noting the fact that when he was overweight, they were like, "Hey, we want you to cut down."
You could see him cutting down from the time he got signed to NXT.
Bro. He's like I could discipline myself.
Yeah.
I could mold myself. And he did it in less than a year.
He dropped weight really quickly.
Imagine.
If we did it.
All right, y'all.
I'm sorry. Khan got us thinking about another life. That my bad. But yeah, bro.
Let him cook.
My whole thing is, at the end of the day, I feel like the fans did ruin that moment because, but in a sense, if WWE looks at it, they could capitalize off of this.
Yeah.
Gunther has that 80s heel heat, like I
Yes,
was saying,
yes.
where Roddy Piper would have to go down to the ring with security and threats of
Bro,
getting stabbed.
imagine
and
if
stuff.
Gunther was going just to his car, not a tour bus, a car, with no security.
But that's the thing, like
People ran up
really
on
be
him,
crazy.
yo.
People really be like,
You think
better
Gunther ain't got that strap?
yo,
got the strap on.
9
9. Yo,
done.
I really think
that's how the bullets sound. 9.
That's his favorite gun.
Well, the man from Austria. Oh my god, he's from Austria. Leave that man alone.
Yeah, I'm immature. You right.
As
Continue.
hell. But
Whoops.
when it comes to Gunther, I'm like, but people, these fans are crazy too. They'd be like, yo, you better not let me catch you going out to your car. And I'm like, what the hell?
What?
Why?
Like, what is all that for?
Why?
What is all of that? We're not in Puerto Rico.
I'm
in
upset.
the 80s in like a Puerto Rican shower with like Bruiser Brody. Like, relax.
I'm upset that Star Lord is the reason why the Avengers messed up in Endgame. But am I gonna find that man slipping on the streets? No,
People take
because
this
it's not his fault. It was
It's
written for him.
It's entertainment. You know what I
take it
mean?
way too seriously sometimes. They take it way too seriously. And I'm just like, yo, y'all got to remember, like, listen, a lot of people died so that we could realize that this is entertainment now.
Right.
Like, calm down,
And
take a breather, go touch some grass. maybe go watch something else for a little bit.
But Bobby, are you saying that I can't feel? I can't express my opinions?
I'm saying express your opinions, but express them in a way that is not going to cause me to want to, stay the hell away from you, like in a kind of psychiatric sense.
But I spend my money. Can I not? Don't I have a say?
Yeah, thank you for the money. Go shut up and sit in your seat.
right.
Correct.
That's how I feel about it. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, you can express like your cheers and your boos, but once you get to a certain point where you start getting personal with the person,
It's crazy.
which a lot of these people start doing nowadays, they start calling you by your real name.
Bro, have you ever seen a person that like took pictures inside Roxanne's home?
That's insane.
That's great. Like people. Did you see the person who photoshopped them with AJ Lee?
AJ Lee?
Yes. But that's the thing. It's like, I mean, what do you mean? What happens to all the
Don't stay focused. Don't let her get to you. Stay focused.
Still making wishes, you know what I mean? Still making wishes.
Stay focused.
Okay.
AJ Lee.
Yes.
That's what you're talking about.
Yes, the AJ Lee picture. That one, I think that was within the last week or two that I saw that, and I was like,
What happened with that?
all right. So there was this fan who had photoshopped, like AI pictured himself with AJ Lee, and it was it her kissing him on the cheek?
Yeah, on the cheek, yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. And she saw it and she was like, yo, I'm gonna need you to delete this big dog.
This is wildly
Delete
uncomfortable.
all the copies of this, and in fact, I think my lawyer will be in contact with you by the end of the day, not even the end of the week, because this is absolutely absurd. But that's the thing; they be getting really, they be feeling real friendly, real bold, and I don't know why. Like
the
internet has.
I got a thought, but it's highly controversial.
Man, what is that?
I just want to say the thought that I have does not reflect the way that I feel inside. It's just a thought. I think that the same way that people view the WWE is the same way that a lot of people who watch the corn industry
I knew that's where you're going with
view
that.
the corn industry. Mm-hmm. They fantasize everything within their head to the point where they lose track of reality.
Mm-hmm.
They lose track of like what's really for them and what's not for them.
Yep.
You know, like at these corn award shows, you know, like they feel like they could go as close to these corn stars and like touch them just because, you know, they seen some stuff and there's no barrier for them, you know. And I feel like the same way that people are in that industry is the same way they are here.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you, because you said earlier that the internet wrestling community is telling these people that it's okay to feel like this.
Yeah.
Well, this internet industry is telling you no, back the hell away. Watch the show, say it was cool or wasn't cool, then go the hell to sleep.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Just have an opinion and
That's
move on.
very true.
You know,
And
that's it.
It's all of that, and I feel like with the internet and how easy it is to access stuff about people's life, people just don't know where the line is anymore. Leave people alone.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all stole John Cena's moment from him. I 100% believe that.
Once people leave that arena, they go home to their families, they go home to their real lives, and in all honesty, most times they forget about y'all.
Yeah.
So just leave them alone.
They're people.
They are people
Like,
too.
Imagine your customers at your job or whatever you do, whatever industry you have or in, people come after you the same way you're coming after them. Would
I'm
you
like,
be comfortable?
Larry, you over there shaking fries. Larry, let me walk behind this cash register real quick, go in this kitchen. Larry,
Hey,
Larry, you don't remember me?
I like the way you put that salt in them fries. Come on, put that salt in.
Remember that time you put salty fries, salt on my fries, I said thank you. You said anytime? Anytime? I'm here, Larry. No. Keep your ass on the side of that register. Order your food like a normal person. Take your food home and devour it.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
It's just that's it.
Yeah.
Be civil. Like be civil.
I don't know. I
You
feel
know
like
what
we
I mean?
all had. I
Like,
feel like we
remember-
had to have that conversation.
You know what I mean? Remember decorum. Just
Decorum.
remember that.
Decorum. There you go.
You know what I mean? Just remember decorum.
But yeah, it's been a great show. We had a great person to interview in Bishop Khan. No, it's been 2 weeks. As y'all can hear, I'm good over a cold. But I said I still got to be here. Go ahead, sign us off real quick. Husky Harris.
Oh my God. It's me, Kenny G, in the place to be. Also, remember, Aura Femi was a big deal this week.
Obafemi was huge this week. Shout out to Oba.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Call
Devon.
him Aura Femi.
Shout out to Leon. A lot of them were putting on for the
man.
culture this week.
Just don't say his name, and I'll be perfectly fine.
Who's one?
Don't say his name, and I'm.
It's
Yeah.
No,
it-
okay, I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I understand. Well, Joe Hendry. All right. So we'll continue on.
Anywho, go ahead, sign off, brother, because we'll play him over here.
So we got Bobby Chrono over here with Kenny G
you know what I mean?
and Black Arrow.
Yes, sir.
This was the Black Arrow Wrestling Show, where this was not a podcast.
It's a show.
There we
We
go.
don't gossip, we dissect every food each blow. Turn the volume all the way up, let the energy flow. From gorilla to the pyro, every cue precise. Stage lights flash gold like a title at night. This ain't talk, this religion for the ones who know. Repeat after me. It's not a podcast, it's a show. Black ball, lights low, pyro when we roll. Big talk, big gold, bodies on the floor. Crowd roar, bell ring, everybody know. It's not a